Hi everybody, it's Sam. If you hear noises in the background, if you didn't see my other video, I am watching Beauty and the Beast. And I watched a little bit, not as much as I normally do, so I won't be able to do this in just one video. This is like a movie wrap up for December. I did rewatch just because of where I moved. I mixed up all the movies I've watched and the movies I haven't watched. You know, I might end up rewatching a lot of my movies that you've seen on here. So if you see me with the same movie I watched before, just go with it. I think I watched at least, because it was Christmas, I think I watched like 2 holiday movies, so at least I watched that. I did end up watching every season of the Golden Girls. Every season. 7. Can't help it, I love that show. But I'll show that last. Okay, first movie I watched was Valentine. I think this is a rewatch for me. Remember that kid everyone ignored on Valentine's Day? He remembers you. This was made in 2001, I'm assuming. Revenge is sweet, just like a Valentine bonbon. At least that is what a vengeful Cupid masked killer thinks. Be my Valentine or else. Broken hearts and other mortal wounds await a cast of contemporary young stars when they play dating scene veterans, dying for love in this humor-laced, twist-filled thriller, cleverly directed by Jamie Blanks, and starring David Boreanaz, Denise Richards, Marley Shelton, Katherine Heigl, and more. Cards, candy, and flowers are nice, but for fans of stalker, shocker, terror, there's nothing like a Valentine. Special features, commentary, cast and crew, interviews, club reel of the song option by Orgy, and cast and film profiles. That's it. That's all I see. I love this movie. Then I rewatched Vampire Resurrection. At twilight their love was I got tongue twister tonight. At twilight their love will rise again. I love this movie. I can watch this over and over and over and over again. Now this was made in 2009. At twilight, their love will rise again. Buried deep beneath the earth for 100 years, Jonathan had to sacrifice his own soul and become a vampire in order to find his true love. Meanwhile, a beautiful young woman, Victoria, wakes from recurring dreams of a time when she was in love. It is clear that Victoria is Jonathan's true love, and when they finally meet, they realize that their souls are forever intertwined. Victoria finds herself caught between her immortal love and her mortal ties. Jonathan has made the ultimate sacrifice for her, his own mortality. Will she now do the same for him? Special features, alternate ending, the making of, director's commentary, and deleted scenes. I did really enjoy this. The thing is, I don't remember the alternate ending and the deleted scenes actually being on there. On this one, I don't remember that being on there. I remember the making of, but I don't remember ever. I might probably have to look at this again because it was a while before I actually watched this. I'll actually keep that over here, that way I can actually watch it. I mean, not watch it, but just look at the special features. I then watched Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. This is the deluxe edition. I have a few of this edition. Now that I remember. Terror is Reborn. They thought Jason was dead. They thought he was gone for good, but it turns out they were all wrong, dead wrong. Homicidal maniac, Jason returns from the grave to cause more bloody mayhem in Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. Young Tommy Jarvis may have escaped from Crystal Lake, but he's still haunted by the gruesome events that happened there. When gory murders start happening at the secluded halfway house for troubled teens where he now lives, it seems like his nightmarish nemesis, Jason Voorhees, is back for more sadistic slaughters. But as things spiral out of control and the body count rises, Tommy begins to wonder if he's become the killer he fears most. Witness the true terror as Jason and Tommy battle once more in this spine-tingling descent into death and madness. This was made in 1985.
What do you know about my dreams, Gaston?
That was actually one of my favorite Friday the 13th.
Picture this.
Then watched Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Life in the City is Murder. Give me a minute.
No, Belle. Strapping boys like me.
For this one, Part 5. Commentary, Lost Tales from Camp Blood, Part 5. The Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited, Part 2. A New Beginnings, The Making of, featurette, and trailer. I almost forgot about the special features. I'm just going to say the special features first on this, that way I won't forget. Killer commentary by actors. New York Has a New Problem, The Making of, Slash Jeans and Gag Girl. This was made in 1989. New York Has a New Problem. In Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. After an electrifying return from the bottom of his Crystal Lake grave, indestructible psycho slasher Jason Voorhees ships out to visit the Big Apple and paints the town red. High school senior Rennie Wickham is in for the ride of her life and possibly her death when she and her classmates take a graduation cruise bound for New York City. Little do they know that crazed serial killer Jason is a stowaway who quickly transformed the teen-filled love boat celebration into the ultimate voyage of the damned. Only a few survivors reach New York, where the bloody rampage spills into the gritty streets and subways of Manhattan in a deadly game of hide-and-seek, leading to a toxic confrontation with Jason for one last final time. This was supposed to be the last one, if I'm mistaken. But it wasn't, obviously. I'm going to get all of them, these Puppet Master. I did watch all 3 of them. It's one of the Midnight Horror Collection sets. Puppet Master 1, 2, and 3. Puppet Master Part 1, it says Killers Come in All Sizes. Puppet Master 2, They're Back, No Strings Attached. Puppet Master 3, Toulon's Revenge. I actually like Part 1 and 3 better. I didn't really like Part 2 too much. I don't know why, I just didn't. Because I like Part 3 because it goes back into the more of the backstory of the guy on Part 2. But then Part 2, it makes no sense. Oh, please don't go dead. Give me a minute, okay? I'll continue to talk about that. I am going to charge this. Sorry about this. Okay. Cord.
I was trying to be hospitable.
No, you don't. There we go. There we go.
Are you here?
Screen went black. Please tell me that you didn't see that. When I plug in the charger, the screen will just flick off for a second and flip back on. I hope it doesn't show in here. Okay, as I was saying, yeah, if we watch Part 3 on this, then Part 2 makes no sense in a way, because in Part 2 he's like the evil, crazed psycho, and he's supposedly killed in a certain point, but in Part 3 he wasn't. Part 3, he was basically just a nice guy who went off with a little boy. I mean, his wife, yes, his wife did get killed, and that's who becomes Mrs. Leach. It's confusing, Part 2. It's good, but I didn't really like it too much. That one's my least favorite so far. I've only watched Part 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to try to watch. I'm trying to get them all. I think there's only like 10. Okay, Puppet Master Part 1. I'm probably not going to be able to tell you when any of these was made.
Is anyone here?
In the first 3 films of the Puppet Master series, Andre Toulon's demonic crew of puppets unleash their murderous talents on their unsuspecting victims. Enjoy these original cult classics in all their bloody glory. I read the wrong thing. Puppet Master. Psychics investigating Andre Toulon's battle. His army of skilled assassins. Tunnler, who has a habit of boring holes in flesh. Mrs. Leech, who sucks her victims dry by regurgitating killer leeches. Pinhead, a professional strangler. Blade, who's armed with razor-sharp killer hands. And Jester, the ruthless brains of the bunch. Puppet Master 2. The nasty little puppets are back to take care of unfinished business, joined by Torch, the newest member of the sinister troupe. They exhume Talon to gather the brain matter that keeps them alive, but the Puppet Master has a deadly plan of his own.
You must promise this to
I don't know what it is, I just didn't like it. In part 3. After learning that Toulon's puppets have no strings and seem to have a life of their own, Dr. Heiss, I can't remember how to say that, a Gestapo henchman, attempts to kidnap them. But the many murderers won't go down without a fight or a ruthless plan of revenge. There's also something else that I didn't like about part 2. Miss Leech gets killed. That's actually the main reason I didn't like part 2 too much.
No, please, please.
And I know I think they got special features, but well, it says the only one that even came with a special feature was part 3, and it says the making of part 3. It's loose. Give me a minute. Did not know that. Okay. And then I watched Dance of the Dead. Says nothing. I actually really like this movie. Crystal actually had it, and then I liked it so much I decided to buy it for myself. This was made in 2008. Just trying to look at everything here. Yeah, it's got special features. I'm going to go ahead and read them. Commentary.
Want to stay in the tower?
Making of. Effects and stunts. Featurette. Deleted and extended scenes. Voodoo short film by the director, who I think directed this. A trailer gallery. And that's it. Yeah, that's it. With prom only hours away, the usual suspects of Cosa High, cheerleaders, geeks, bad boys, and the happy-go-lucky student council alike, are preoccupied with the annual rituals of teendom. On the night of the big dance, when the dead unexpectedly rise to eat the living, polar opposite groups will be forced to unite in their final chance to save the town from the zombies.
Join me for dinner.
In this true underdog tale, prom will be a night the students remember forever. It just won't be what any of them had in mind. Most irrepressibly hilarious horror comedy since Shaun of the Dead. The only person I wish that didn't get killed was that guy right there. He was actually really funny. I did watch, and like I said, I know I'm rewatching some of these. I just don't remember what ones I'm rewatching. So if you see any of these again, you know why. I moved and everything. Clueless, the whatever edition. This was made, I was about to say 2005. That was when this edition came out. 1995. The class of 1995. A look at the cast then and now. Creative writing. Writer and director Amy Heckerling talks about creating the world of Clueless, Fashion 101, how the filmmakers invented the trend-setting fashions that defined the movie. Language arts director and cast give the 411 on the groundbreaking slang and vocabulary used in the movie. Suck and Blow, a tutorial. Driver's Ed, Weird History, stories from the cast and crew on the making of Clueless. 2 theatrical trailers. And that's it. The only thing I wish they got when they were like doing the behind the scenes, like the cast talking about it was they never got her to come back on there. Kind of wish they did. Still as smart and charming as ever, Clueless gets a fresh, sassy makeover for this new whatever collector's edition. Alicia Silverstone sparkles as Cher, the matchmaking 15-year-old Beverly Hills high schooler who has shopping and boys on her mind, but mostly shopping. Also starring Brittany Murphy as a dowdy transfer student, Jeremy Sisto as her potential mate, and Paul Rudd as Cher's sensitive Baldwin stepbrother. Clueless is back to capture the hearts of a whole new generation. And like I said in my book video, I am doing this at like 6:06 in the morning. I didn't even get no sleep. I'm kind of tired, so if I end up mumbling or slurring certain words, I'm just tired. But I just want to hurry up and get this over with so I can go to sleep. If you hear coughing, my niece is sick. And she's like sleeping, so I'm trying to be quiet. Anyways, I actually really did like this movie. Hopefully I can do this in one video, I'm not sure now though. Okay, this may actually look different, that's because the other one that I borrowed was my sister's boyfriend's Doug's movie, and I'd liked it so much I decided to buy it for myself, but mine's like got a different cover and everything, and it even comes with a bonus thing. The Everything Ernest 3-movie collection, they had another one of these, but it was kind of more expensive. I think it had 3 movies in it. I'm going to buy that. I'm also going to get the this too, the Hey Vern show. Ernest goes to camp, Ernest goes to jail, and Ernest Scared Stupid. Like I said before, I love Ernest Scared Stupid. That is my favorite one. Didn't really like, I like it a little bit, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really like Ernest Goes to Jail. Ernest Goes to Camp, that's actually kind of funny too. But it says plus bonus episode, Hey Vern, It's Ernest. That's the episode, Hey Vern, It's Pets, the episode. It was 1988. I think it was actually before he actually started making the movies. No, it was after he made Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest Goes to Camp was made in 1987. Ernest Goes to Jail, 1990. Ernest Scared Stupid, 1991. And the Hey Vern episode was 1988. Actually, it's really funny too. Ernest Goes to Camp. Everyone's favorite pitchman, Ernest P. Worrell, stars in his first feature film as a bumbling handyman at Camp Kakiki, or Kikaki, I can't remember how to pronounce it, who is finally given the chance to be a counselor. With his hands full, he must juggle his tormenting campers and an evil mine owner trying to tear the camp down. Ernest Goes to Camp, or Ernest Goes to Jail. Only a bumbling bank janitor like Ernest could serve jury duty and wind up serving time in The Slammer. The laughs begin when a crooked lawyer discovers that Ernest is a dead ringer for his crime boss client and switches them. While Ernest is behind bars, he manages to turn the big house into a nut house, and his evil double is busy taking his place at the bank.
This is impossible.
When Ernest looks to help some children, Ernest Scared Stupid, with their Halloween haunted house, he ends up accidentally unleashing an evil troll that tends to bring about the end of the world. While having to deal with his youthful friends being transformed into wooden dolls by the troll, our hero Ernest looks to find a way to stop it and return his friends to normal. This will be one Halloween that Ernest and his pals will never forget. Hey Vern, It's Ernest, episode Hey Vern, It's Pets. After the huge success of Ernest Goes to Camp, Jim Varney began an imaginative Saturday morning kid program, taking Ernest Mania to another level. Know what I mean? That one basically is about him wanting a dog. And at a link, he'll go to get the dog. It's actually
I'm not
funny.
going to dinner. But you must.
Then I watch
Dinner.
sorry, Just Friends.
What's taking so long? I told
In
you.
high school, Chris Brander was a shy, overweight teen with a crush on the beautiful Jamie Palomino. Unfortunately, Jamie thought of the good-natured Chris as just a friend. Fast forward 10 years later,
Of course I have.
Chris is a suave, fit, and successful music executive visiting home and looking for a little payback. Love has other plans for him, though, as he attempts to once again woo Jamie, all the while trying to distract the ditzy pop diva client he has in tow and a rival suitor. Soon enough, Chris finds that romancing Jamie has not gotten any easier in this outrageous comedy of errors. Blooper reel, deleted scenes, alternate ending, 9 behind-the-scenes featurettes, Jamie Smiles music video, and commentary, and more.
Come, show me the smile.
This was made, I'm hoping it'll tell me.
Impress her with your rapier wings.
I'm pretty sure it probably won't.
With confidence. And above all, you must control your temper. Here she is.
Nope, it's not going to tell me. It's not going to tell me. Then I watched, this is one of the Christmas one I watched. A Holiday to Remember. Her big city life is no match for her small town love. This was made in 1995. After a rocky divorce, Carolyn Giblin could use a fresh start. With her bags packed and her reluctant daughter by her side, she sets out for her quaint hometown of Mayville. I was about to say Mayville, just in time for Christmas. Carolyn finds that not much has changed back home, including her one-time fiancé Clay Trainer, who is as stubborn as ever. When Carol and Clay discover a young boy named William squatting in the basement of her grandmother's former house, Carolyn wants to let him stay, but Clay is reluctant and secretly contacts the authorities, causing the two to return to their old bickering ways. Will Carolyn and Clay remain at odds, or will this be a holiday to remember? Don't remember if this thing had any special features.
Please.
But this is actually a really good holiday movie to watch when it's Christmas.
Go ahead and start. If she doesn't
Then I watched
me, she doesn't
Sleeping with the Enemy. This was made 1991. This tense and terrifying romantic thriller delivers screams aplenty and a corker of a climax. Julia Roberts stars as Laura, a young woman who thinks she's found the man of her dreams in Martin. But after they are married, Laura discovers the real Martin, compulsive, controlling, and dangerously violent. She escapes by faking her own death and relocating to a small Midwestern town. But even with a new identity, Laura lives in fear, stalked by the memory of Martin's brutality, a memory that comes to life with a vengeance when he discovers that she is still alive.
I don't want to get to know him.
I don't know if this thing has any special features. This was actually one of my favorite one of her movies. I really liked it when she ended up with that guy there. Kind of wish it could have made a part 2 or something, though. I watched, and I am going to try to get, I don't know what part it is on this, but it's, I'll show you. Roxy Hunter and the Mystery of the Moody Ghost movie. They made a Halloween one of this. Roxy Hunter and something Halloween. I'm not really sure. Horrific Halloween. I want that one so bad. I got all 3 of them. I just need that one, and then boom, I got the collection. I think there's only 4, but I don't know what the Horrific Halloween falls under. What is it, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 4th? I mean, I don't know. I think this is the first one, though.
But I'm not sleepy.
This was made 2007 or 8. I'm just going to assume 7. 2007. Bonus features, 2 music videos, deleted scenes, bloopers, and more. After moving to an eerie old house in the country, 9-year-old super sleuth Roxy Hunter stumbles into a world filled with unsolved mysteries, secret plots, and spooky spirits. Now Roxy and her best friend and boy genius Max must race to save their home, reunite a lost love, and uncover the true villain. Is it the moody ghost or something even spookier? Yeah, she keeps claiming that Max is not only her best friend or something, but it's like her fiance. And all three of them that I watched, it's like her fiance. Funny. And I actually really enjoyed this. It kind of reminded me of Nancy Drew a little bit. I then watched Friday the 13th, Part 8, The New Blood. Not 8, Part 7. For a minute, I reflected, and I thought for a second that it was 8. No, it's Part 7, The New Blood. Sorry. This was made in 1988. Special features, killer commentary, Jason's, the making of. It says Jason's Destroyer, the making of. Slash scenes, slash scenes intro. Mind over matter, the truth about telekinesis. Makeover by Maddie. Need a little touch-up work. My A. What chance does a teenage girl have against a maniac with a machete? Mechanical? Yeah, mechanical. Pack your bags and return to Crystal Lake to find out for yourself if you dare in Friday the 13th, Part 7, The New Blood, Deluxe Edition. Young Tina Shepard possesses a gift to telekinesis, allowing her to move things to see the future, using the power of her mind, but when a dubious doctor tries to exploit her ability, the gift becomes a hellish curse. Tina unwittingly unchains the merciless, bloodthirsty Jason Voorhees from his watery grave, igniting a bloodbath that ends in the ultimate showdown in strength of mind versus pure evil matter. Experience the legacy of anointing terror that never dies. Her mind awoke Jason from the dead. Kind of like this one a little bit. I was in the middle with this movie. I then watched Christmas Carol, Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. This one's a black and white. I really thought this was colorized because it had the pictures and everything. I wasn't really looking when I grabbed it. I went, ooh, it says colorized. You know, I saw the picture and I thought colorized. No, it wasn't. It's black and white. But I didn't really care. I loved the movie anyways. Watched this as a kid. This was made in 1938. 4 ghosts, 1 miracle. Oh, glorious, glorious day. May it haunt my readers' houses pleasantly. Charles Dickens wrote in the preface to his A Christmas Carol, this 1938 version offers one of that timeless work's most pleasant screen hauntings, bustling with a lavish backlot recreation of Victorian London. Ringwald Owen portrays a holiday humbug, Ebenezer Scrooge, the miser's misser, who has a huge change of heart after spirits whisk him into the past, present, and future. Gene Lockhart, who, like Owen, would appear in well over 100 films, play dutiful Bob Cratchit. There's a genuine air of family in the Cratchit household scenes, in part because Lockhart's real-life wife, Kathleen, plays Mrs. Cratchit. From sets to stars to story, this triumph adaptation adds to glow to the season. Like Tiny Tim's benediction, it blesses us, everyone. Special features, 2 festive vintage featurettes, Jackie Cooper's Christmas Party and Judy Garland sings Silent Night. Classic Oscar-nominated cartoon Peace on Earth, theatrical trailer, and that's it. This is one of my favorite classic Christmas movies. I then watched Shaun of the Dead, a smash hit romantic comedy with zombies. This was made in 2004. To be honest, I don't really remember. I thought my cover was different. I guess this is mine. I mean, like I said, I was packing and everything when we were moving.
I'd have to look around. If that's all
So
right.
I don't know if this one's mine or my sister Crystal's. My sister Crystal just let me have it because she didn't know if it was mine or not. A smash hit romantic comedy with zombies. This was made in 2004.
You know everything.
Get ready for a gut-busting, bone-mashing good time in the hilariously horror comedy Shaun of the Dead. There comes a day in every man's life when he has to get off the couch and kill some zombies. When flesh-eating zombies are on the hunt for a bite to eat, it's up to Slacker Shaun and his best pal Ed to save their friends and family from becoming the next entree. Satisfy your bloodthirsty appetite with the movie that masters of horror and film critics alike are hailing as the funniest and scariest movie of the year. Novelist Stephen King gushes it's a 10 on the fun meter and destined to be a cult classic. The Newsweek calls Shaun of the Dead a bloody hoot. It's a screamingly hilarious zombie that will have you dying with laughter. Missing bits, outrageous outtakes, and an all-new deleted scene that not shown in theaters. Raw meat, never before seen, casting tapes, Simon Pegg, video diary, and special effects comparisons. TV bits, including an interview with Coldplay, plus an uncensored commentary. Love. I love all their work. Well, Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. Yeah. I love everything they do together. I then watched Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. This was made in 1986. Yeah, I was making sure. As a child, Tommy Jarvis did what many others died trying to do. He killed Jason Voorhees, the mass murderer who terrorized the residents of Crystal Lake. But now, years later, Tommy is tormented by the fear that maybe Jason isn't really dead. So Tommy and a friend go to the cemetery to dig up Jason's grave. Unfortunately for Tommy, and very unfortunately for his friend, instead of finding a rotting corpse, they discover a well-rested Jason who comes back from the dead for another bloody rampage in Friday the 13th Part 6, Jason Lives. Do not know if the only thing I see on special features is the trailer. That's it. This is actually one of my favorites, two of it. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut this into two because by the time I get to the Golden Girls, it'll take up too much time. So, see you in part 2. To this.